Are you looking for an entry-level point-and-shoot camera that comes in at an affordable price tag yet offers nice photo and video quality? If the answer to that is yes, then sit back and relax and enjoy my full review of the Canon PowerShot ELPH 180. This camera was announced at CES 2016 in early January and went on sale in late February. The ELPH 180 is meant to replace the ELPH 160, so included within the rather small box is a getting started guide, a limited warranty, a 680 mAh lithium-ion battery, a battery charger for that battery, which features prongs that pop out, a small lanyard, and then finally the actual camera itself. Some of the basic specifications of this camera include an 8x optical zoom with optical image stabilization, a 20 megapixel CCD sensor with a DIGIC 4+ image processor, and 720p HD video recording capabilities. Do not be turned off though that this camera cannot record in 1080p, as you'll see in a bit that the 720p HD video looks pretty good. So on the front side of the camera we have the Canon PowerShot logo, a recording light, the Canon zoom lens, and the flash. On the top side of the device we have a microphone hole, an on-off button, a zooming toggle, and a small speaker. On the bottom we have the tripod mount and a little door that reveals the battery slot and the SD card slot. Keep in mind that there is no SD card included, so you will need to buy one on your own. On the right side we have a lanyard hole and then a flap that when opened reveals a mini USB port. This can be used for data transferring, however there is no mini USB cable included. But if your computer has an SD card slot, then you can just use that for all of your data transferring. Now let's move on to my favorite part of the review, which is the video test and photo test. Now since my review B-roll was shot in 1080p, I did have to upscale this test footage from 720p to 1080. So because of that, I will be uploading a video sample test of this footage and other footage in its native 720p, and that should give you a better idea of how the quality looks. Definitely make sure to give that video a look. You will also be able to experience an uncut sample of the microphone. Now you've probably noticed this already, but the camera sensor does a nice job of retaining some really accurate colors. It is also great to see that there's minimal artifacting. However, the video stabilization could be improved just a bit, but it does have some pretty decent video quality for a budget point and shoot. This device really shines on photography, which is good because it is a point and shoot. It produces some pretty bold colors. It does a decent job producing some quality depth of field, and the autofocus is quick to adapt to its current situation. And finally, I really like how this camera has 8x optical zoom, because that's really where this budget point and shoot stands out in comparison to a smartphone camera from maybe an iPhone or an Android device. The photo quality produced by the ELPH 180 might be pretty similar to what you'd find with a high-end smartphone, but when it's time to zoom on in, the optical zoom found on this device is miles better than the digital zoom that you'd find from a smartphone. I know that personally there are many occasions that arise when I wish that my iPhone had a really nice optical zoom, but unfortunately it does not. So that's why it's still helpful to bring along a point and shoot as a companion camera. The camera features a 2.7-inch display that could be a little higher in the megapixel department, but gets the job done. On the front side here we have a variety of pretty self-explanatory buttons, including a delete button, menu button, play button, record button, and a circular toggle function with the flash, auto, info, function set, and framing. One thing that I really like a lot is having that record button, because if you want to jump right over to video mode, all you have to do is hit that button and the camera will begin recording video. Within the camera software there is a variety of different options and settings to pretty much maximize your experience here. Some of those settings include the ability to change the resolution that you take pictures in, including the aspect ratio, the ability to adjust the video resolution to lower than 720p, and there's even the option for a custom white balance setting, which really is a nice feature to have if you're planning on taking videos indoors. The camera features a built-in timer and several different flash functions, including no flash, flash, auto flash, and slow synchro. The device has an auto zoom feature that will allow the camera to automatically zoom in to frame the subject and keep it in focus. There is also an eco mode that allows the camera to have a little bit better power management. Essentially this mode puts the camera to sleep after it's not used for a short period of time. And finally, the camera features a variety of different special effects such as fisheye, low light miniature effect, toy camera effect, monochrome, super vivid, poster effect, fireworks, and long shutter. So in conclusion, I think think the Canon ELPH 180 is a very nice entry-level offering from Canon. This is one of the cheapest point-and-shoots that Canon offers in their current lineup, and that definitely brings along some compromises in photo and video quality, but all in all, this camera provides a very consistent experience. This camera might not be the best for those who are really serious about photography, but it's really good for those who are kind of casual photo takers who want an easy-to-use point-and-shoot camera. Finally, I just want to mention that I purchased this camera with my own money to do an unbiased review. I am in no way sponsored by Canon or anybody else. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you have any questions at all, leave them down below in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to show your support. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.